So, there are a lot of trophy elitists out there, some truly degenerate and disgusting people who think that they know anything and everything there is to know about trophies, how they should be earned, what kind of person you are depending on what kind of trophies you have. If you have awful trophies from a dirt easy game, that makes you a piece of shit person and you should kill yourself. According to these people, of course, that's what I'm quoting. People who play Telltale games for trophies should kill themselves. You know, that type of shit. Yeah, I'm sure, well, actually, honestly, I haven't experienced very much of this from people, despite being a trophy hunting content creator myself. But I have had many people tell me in my live streams and on comments in my videos and stuff how they have to not only experience this sort of thing, but like have people come at them saying this kind of crap. And honestly, it's fucking disgusting. Makes me sick. We trophy hunters should be a community that, you know, comes together to enjoy trophy hunting and, you know, help each other get trophies and shit, especially the hard ones that need to be boosted and stuff. Like, we should be united as a community. But of course, with any and every community, there's always those people, the haters, that just hate for the sake of hating. Those people suck. We all know it. And that's what's important, that we just know it and, you know, move on with our lives. Who gives a fuck about that? They're just shit on my shoe, as far as I'm concerned. Anyways, moving on. It got me thinking, what makes a trophy list truly good? And I wanted to cover the topic in a video, hence why I'm here we are right now, hence the cut to now, where we're doing the fucking video. Let's do it. So what makes a good trophy list? Well, I have an opinion on that, and I would like to know if you guys agree with that opinion. So here goes. My opinion on what makes a trophy list truly good is a trophy list that allows the player to experience everything good that the game has to offer. Now, this could vary from game to game. Some games are good, some games are bad, and that can affect the trophy list itself, depending on the overall experience of the game. And there are also cases where you can have a great game, but it has a fucking horrible trophy list, and you love the game, and it was a blast to play casually, but then you try to platinum it, and you're like, motherfucker, I hate this game sucks! And I'm sure we all as trophy hunters have experienced that before, but yeah, so there's definitely an art to making a good trophy list, and not all game developers know how to do it. I say game developers, but that's only because I don't know what else to say. I mean, are game developers the ones who are in charge of what a trophy list is? Like, who makes the trophy list for a game? I imagine the people who make a video game and the people who make a trophy list for the game are maybe not completely separate from each other, but I would imagine that the creation of the trophy list is at least somewhat uninvolved from the creation of the game itself. I doubt when people are sitting there making a game that they're thinking about, oh, but when this game's completed, are the trophies gonna be good? It's like, no, motherfucker, they're just thinking about how the game's gonna make money. I doubt the trophy list really comes all that into it in the stages of the final decision making. So, it's really curious, actually. I have no idea who is in charge of making the trophy list for a game, or how that process is even handled or explored. But it's just such an interesting thing to think about, because sometimes a game is so great and it can have this just awful, horrible trophy list that makes the game unenjoyable if you're a trophy hunter. Which is exactly why trophies are, at times, more of a curse than a blessing. See, trophy hunters, we're completionists. We love to get trophies, but we also love video games, obviously. And before you can love trophy hunting, you have to love the game first. And that's what's most important, which is why it's so much more beautiful to be a casual gamer. God bless you, people. You haven't been corrupted by trophies. You can still enjoy games just for what they are, and just play a game and throw it on and be like, yeah, this is fun. But we trophy hunters, when we throw on a game, we're like, wait, Can I get trophies? How hard are the trophies in this game? Is there any bitch asshole trophies? Do I have to boost any trophies? Are there online trophies? Alright, this game sucks. And yeah, sometimes that happens, I won't lie, but that's why I said there is definitely an art to making a good trophy list. Now, what game would I use as an example? Probably should have thought of that before I started recording. Fuck. Alright, so after careful consideration, I've decided to use Ratchet and Clank here as my example. Now, regardless of whether or not you even like the Ratchet games, they have great trophy lists, and they're some great games for trophy hunting in general. Not only that, but they're fun as fuck. The Ratchet games are kind of more for the casual gamer. They're not all that challenging. They're more meant to be just a fun, enjoyable experience. And I personally think that this game's trophy list is just very well designed and well tailored for the player to just experience everything the game has to offer, and that is definitely shown through its trophy list. For example, there's a trophy to complete every holo card set. There's a trophy to complete the game in challenge mode, which sounds challenging as the name implies, but it's actually not all that hard. It's very reasonable. It's not like artificial difficulty where the fucking damage numbers and health numbers are just jacked way up for the game to feel hard, but in a bullshit kind of way. That's not the case here. It's definitely very doable and within reason for any player, really. You don't have to be a god gamer to beat this game on the hardest mode. Collect every gold bolt, which are the secret collectibles in the game, and they're very fun to find, especially on your own without help. Acquire all the weapons, upgrade all the weapons to max level, upgrade Ratchet's health to max level, acquire every gadget. And then, of course, there's trophies for, like, the mini-games throughout the game, like the hoverboard challenges. Actually, I think that was the hardest trophy to get in the game, if memory serves. And optional stuff like collecting the 30 collecting the 30 brains for the Blarg scientist on Gaspar. You don't have to do that at all, but it's the biggest planet in the game, and it has the most to do. So if your curious mind wants to go venturing off into the wilderness to go do something new and exciting that isn't required of you. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't to complete the hoverboard race. It was to do it under the timer. Those were some of the hardest trophies in the game by far, for sure. And yeah, and then they just have like little odds and ends random trophies, like completing the fitness course in under 70 seconds. Again, none of this is like overly difficult or asking too much of the player. It's just a nice little way to enjoy what the game has to offer, and also, like, you know, stimulate the player in a way. Like, yeah, you could just complete the hoverboard race and be done with it and never touch it again. Or you could do the hoverboard race and try to get it in under a minute and 35 seconds. And it's like, again, it's not unreasonable, but it's just a nice little way to, you know, stimulate the player and be like, oh yeah, this is cool. I wonder if I can pull this off. Like, let's test my limits. Let's see if I can do it. And I really like trophy lists like this. Like, it's just so well made, so well put together, and by the end of this trophy list, once you get the platinum, you'll definitely be sitting there saying, man, I had fun. Like, that was a good time, and I got a platinum out of it, and it was just a very enjoyable, fun way to spend my time. And these are the kind of trophy lists that I really, really like. And I think that most trophy hunters universally would agree that trophy lists like this are very well made and that they're very fun to platinum. And this is exactly what I'm talking about when I say this is how you make a good trophy list. This is the best kind of trophy list in my opinion. Now, let's take a look at an example of a trophy list that could have been really good. Now, the Uncharted games are some of the best games I've ever played. They're a lot of fun, they're very great, and I would recommend them to any and all gamers, really. But strictly in terms of talking about what makes a trophy list good, the Uncharted games have some great trophy lists, and they were some of my favorite platinums to get in my entire gaming career. However, unlike the Ratchet and Clank trophy list, which every trophy is just fun to get, and no trophy ever makes you reach a point where you're just stressing out and you're like, oh man, this is miserable. I enjoyed everything up to this point until I got to this. And there is a trophy in Uncharted 2 that absolutely made me feel that way. This trophy right here, Steel Fist Expert. This trophy took me the longest to get in the whole game, and it is a motherfucker of a trophy for, like, no reason. Kill 10 enemies in a row with a single punch after weakening them with gunfire. Now, what makes this trophy so fucking annoying is that even if you're playing on the easiest difficulty, every enemy's health pool, or actually, I don't know if it's the enemy's health that's at fault, or if it's the damage of the guns. It's one or the other. I'm thinking more that it's the enemy's health pools. But basically, the way you want to go about this trophy is you kind of want to, you want a consistent way of doing it, especially because you're required to get 10 enemy kills in a row. So if the second you fuck up, and which is very easy to do. Like, let's say you weakened one guy with gunfire and then you punched him, and then the next guy you did the exact same thing, but then the third guy, you see, he was a little lower on health than the other two for some reason, and before you can finish him off with a punch, he just dies to the initial gunfire. And then it's like, God damn it, now I have to start all over again! I had to start over so many fucking times because that just kept happening, and there's no fucking consistency. No matter what gun I used, I would switch from the AK to the fucking FAL to the fucking pistol, and no matter what weapon I tried to use, I'd try to, like, turn it into a science and do it very mathematically and be like, okay, a standard enemy can take 2 pistol shots, and at that point, he's exactly low enough to die to a punch. And then I would run up, punch him, and he doesn't fucking die to the punch. And I'm like, what the hell? But 3 bullets would have been too much, and it would have killed him, and 1 bullet would have been not enough, and you would have had to shoot him more. And it's like, there's that infuriating level of inconsistency, and it's just like, God damn it, I just need this fucking trophy for the platinum, and it's an absolute bitch to get. Well, the AK's proving to be a lot more consistent. Six. Damn it! Ah! 2. I guess Sully got that guy. Why? Why, you filthy mongrel, dude? Oh my god, fucking... Get back here, you coward. Jesus. I hate it. I hate it. It's the worst, man. Like, why can't the math on the enemies just be consistent? Why do they all have to take different amounts of damage? It's so stupid. I fucking hate this trophy. And trophy lists like this, it's like, oh man, everything on the trophy list was great, except that one motherfucking trophy. And what exactly happened to me is what would end up happening for most people, which is you have every other trophy in the game, and you just need this one because it's the most annoying, hardest one to get. And now your final moments with that game, right before you platinum, 90% of the game was just great, it was just such a fun experience, and you had a blast. And then the final moments before the platinum, where you can taste it, are just misery and suffering, and you're just like, God damn it, I'm just this one trophy away, and now I hate this game. God damn it, man. And it's like, you could have fucking avoided that by just not having that trophy altogether, made it something else, something more reasonable, not something so fucking luck-based and RNG. And it's just causing misery and stress for literally no fucking reason. And that is a trophy that was not well thought out. Whoever fucking came up with the idea for that trophy was like, yeah, this will be a good idea. But he didn't actually play test it. And now everyone else, all the trophy owners have to suffer for it. And that is exactly what I'm talking about. It's such a... It's a mistake that could have been so easily corrected, but whoever made the trophy list just didn't give a fuck. And we suffer for it. And it's like, what the hell? So, you know, there's definitely an art to making a good trophy list, and it definitely shows when a trophy list is well thought out, very well made, and when it's not. But, you know, I don't want to rip too hard on Uncharted 2 because it's a great game, and 99% of the trophy list is fucking great. It's just that one trophy that is absolutely pain and suffering. But yeah, I felt it was a good contrast from Ratchet and a great example for exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to making a good trophy list. And of course, for more trophy hunting content, visit my channel, browse the videos, it's all there. It's all pretty easily accessible right out in the open on my homepage. Just give it a look-see. You want more trophy content? More videos like this one? Do it! If you liked this video. And of course, if you did, please don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and of course hit that notification bell to support me. I'd really appreciate it. And if you ever see me live streaming, come hang out. It's a good time. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it's a horrible time, but you won't know unless you stop by and find out. So let that be a lesson to you. Much like the moral of the story of this video. Anyways, hope you guys had a good one with it. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. And I will definitely see you. That was a shitty snap. There we go. In the next one. I could do God of War. Although, fuck, I didn't want to talk about any of the games that I was going to cover in that video. Shit. I don't know. Shit. Yeah.